What's going on, guys? So you've watched number 4 and you've seen that I've had a test drive with this amazing vehicle thanks to RC Mart, and here we go. So my first thing that I want to change here, and why I'd like to change it, is the offset of my tires, or the wheel offset, sorry, and obviously the compound of my tires. The reason why is because my leading wheel has so much caster that when I put a rubber tire on it, it'll almost roll the rubber tire under the car, making it stop. Okay? Yeah, it sounds like a bunch of nonsense, but believe me, it happens. Not just that, my trailing wheel on the front is so close that it touches the lower control arm, which instantly forms a brake and gives me understeer. Not just that, you'll see the tire that came with this package is a very, very hard compound, and this tire from HPI, which is a type A, is a softer compound. It has a little bit of flex, a little bit of rubber in it, and I'm waiting for this. There you go. There you can see it. So you'll see this super shiny one is obviously from 3Racing, and then this one's from HPI. It's a type A, and it's awesome. I use it on all the rear-wheel drive cars here at the club. I've probably built about 20 cars now, or maybe more, and I always use this tire. Not just that, I'll show you when this guy's on here, it's right against there. See? I'll try and get it to focus. Yep, there you go. You can see it's touching already. Now, when I take this one, which I'm not sure, I think this is like a 9 or maybe more offset. Sometimes I run 11 in the front. You'll see it barely touches the suspension now. Okay, and that's with ridiculous lock. I mean, I don't think this car gets that much with a servo. Anyway, so that's what I'm trying to fix. I'm trying to move it away from that. Yeah, now my freaking front end's like yay wide and so forth. You know what? I'm more of a function type of guy than a form type of guy. So to me, it's how much I can smack your door. And yeah, maybe if I look nice in the process, awesome. If I don't, whatever. I don't really care. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is throw these on and show you how that drives. And then I'll show you the next step. Obviously, trying to fix this KPI and the ackerman and the toe at lock and so forth. And then after that, I'll show you what I do to make the rear 0 toe with 0 camber. Stay tuned, guys. Let's see what happens next. So obviously, instantly, I still have a huge caster problem, and I still touch over here. Yeah, I'll have to change the KPI for sure. And yeah, both ways. So you'll see this one's touching, and this one still has movement, which is definitely not the right way it should be, right? I mean, something's not right. So I instantly think the KPI is wrong. The carrier is obviously not right, and that's what I'm gonna have to fix next. Is the carrier and this top guy right here. So I suggest DIB and MST top, and that'll fix it instantly. I mean, that straight away it'll be fixed. And then I run 11s on the top. There you go. See how this guy's leaning over? And it's because the length of this compared to the length of the bottom is too extreme. If I make this longer, it'll push the top more over, it'll take the lean away, and as soon as I change the KPI here compared to here, it'll also take the caster problem away. So yeah, stay tuned guys. Let's see what I do next. Alright guys, last time I showed you a video and showed you how the KPI was a problem in the front. The KPI instantly gave me caster at lock, which is a big problem. So I put rubber tires on, it was still a problem. Then what I did is I got rid of this guy, right, and I swapped it for a DRB. I think it's like $8. The DRB plastic carrier, or you can buy a low scrub carrier, Rep Up Next, whoever makes them. Put that on, it's super simple. All you have to do right now is to change the length of the top to match the bottom, which in turn will give you a mad amount of lock and you won't have any problems. Still rotates at that amount of lock. So there you go, very simple. So you'll see this side is the stock side. If you can look at the different lengths, right? If you can imagine this guy was sitting in there. Sorry, wrong side. If you can imagine this dude sitting in here, right? Now this side is the corrected side and allows me to do whatever I want. A lot of lock, allows me to catch this thing while I fall asleep. Lots of angle, lots of fun. Alright, so as you'll see, I've changed to a DRB aluminum knuckle and then changed the top, made it a little longer so this is more up and down. And you'll see at lock there's a ton of space in here. If you look through here, there's no way that this will touch, not even a shock, except for if it goes beyond 90, which there's no way the servo will be able to do that. Then if you look, I have a flat leading wheel, right? Probably not 110% perfect, which means I just have to adjust a little bit of camber, but flat leading wheel. If you guys can remember, when this was stock KPI with a stock spindle or carrier, this was leaned in this direction, right? And then the chasing wheel or the trailing wheel was actually leaned in the opposite direction, which is silly. No front end grip, no good, right? So yeah, change that over and you'll have proper front end, which means you can carry a lot of angle at a lot of speed and you can accelerate at that angle. That's the important part, acceleration sideways. Alright guys, so in the next video I'll also talk about front toe and ackerman in the front, right? And then the food I was eating, Mr. Iridium 10, is pork katsudon, one of my favorite foods here in Vancouver. And then the tools, I'll make a special tool video for you, Mr. Jeremy Pedrick. I'll show you all my tools, all my setup machines and things I use to set up. I even have a shock dyno I'd love to show you. So stay tuned, let's have fun.